Let's work with surds, converting exponents into surd form. So remember, so if we have example m to the power of inside over outside, that's equal to, in the root form, the square root of m, and inside is the numerator, outside is the denominator. So let's just use examples here to make it a bit easier to understand. So if I have an exponent which is x to the power 2 over 3. Right, so my x goes inside the square root. Remember that my numerator 2 goes on the inside and my denominator 3 goes on the outside. So x to the power 2 over 3 can be rewritten as the cube root of x squared. Another one, let's try 3 to the power 4 over 2. Remember, inside the square root I'm going to have my 3. The numerator, which is 4, goes on the inside, and the denominator, which is 2, goes on the outside. So I'm going to have the square root of 3 to the power 4. Now I can simplify this. Remember, you don't have to write the 2 for a square root, so I left it out in the next line here. So I have the square root of 3 to the power 4. 3 to the power 4 is 81, and the square root of 81 I know is 9. Simplifying surds without using a calculator. Right, this is where it gets exciting. So we have the square root of 32 minus the square root of 18 all over 5 root 2. Now how do we simplify this? We need to break up each surd. So the square root of 32 can be written as the square root of 16 times 2 minus the square root of 18. The square root of 18 can be written as the square root of 9 times 2. 5 root 2, I'm just going to leave the same for now because there's not much I can do there. So now the square root of 16 times 2 can be broken up into the square root of 16 times the square root of 2. The square root of 9 times 2 here can be broken up as the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. All over 5 over root 2 as our denominator. We can work out the square root of 16. The square root of 16 is 4, and the root 2 stays the same. Because we can't work out the root of 2, that is a surd. The square root of 9 can be written as 3, and the root 2 stays the same because that's our surd, can't be simplified. So as our numerator, we have 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2. All over our denominator of 5 root 2. So on the top, if we simplify, 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2 is 1 root 2. All over our denominator of 5 root 2. Now we can simplify by cancelling off things that are the same. So root 2 and root 2 can cancel. I'll be left with 1 over 5. And that is my answer for simplifying the surd without using a calculator.